Hello everyone, it is Erin Floto, and today I am here with another 10 types video. I'm really excited about this one. We are doing 10 types of cover pages. So what I really love about this idea is that everyone is always saying something about like, oh, it takes too much time. Oh, too much art. Oh, I'm not a good artist, blah, 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 blah. So I've come up with a few different types of cover pages that I think are perfect balance of kind of minimalist and maximalist. So let's go ahead and start into it. So the first one I have is probably my favorite, and it is a washi cover page. So you could simply have a giant page of washi to the right and then put maybe like the month over here, or what I've done is I've just included a little sticker that says M for March, and then it has the a little month there. So I see these types of washi dashboards in regular planner systems all the time, and if you are like me and you have an abundance of washi, this is a really good option to try to get rid of some of it. And honestly, I'm like kind of considering it for next year because I do have so much washi. In fact, I have like a little container over in my office, but then I have a huge box back in my spare room, my gym, where I have not addressed those washi tapes since I moved, which was a year and a half ago. So anyways, so doing this little washi cover page is so much fun. It's so fun to find different washis that pair with each other that don't necessarily pair with each other. Like these two washi tapes, which I base this entire setup on, are from the same collection from Simply Gilded. But then I found, actually these three are from the same collection from Simply Gilded. And then I found a little mini washi tape that kind of goes with the same vein. And then I have these two. This one is from Once More with Love, and then this one is also Simply Gilded. As you can note, I've had a lot of Simply Gilded washi tape in my time. So that is the washi cover page, the washi dashboard. The second is an actual dashboard layout where you put the month, and then you have different boxes on different types of things that you are focused on. So for this one, I gave examples of word of the month and focus of the month, goals that you are setting, books that you have read, and important dates. You could also include things like a section just for birthdays. You could also include a habit tracker and things like that down at the bottom as well. But I just want to give you a few options for a dashboard. And so this is really nice because there's no art involved in this, but the color scheme kind of makes it pop out. And you can also include some really helpful information on there as well. Number 3 is a very simple quote page. So I have this little abstract type of decoration. And then I have March lettered across the side. And then I looked up a quote that had to do with March. And this actually spells March, M-A-R-C-H. But I just wrote it out normally. But you can just Google some different quote pages for maybe what your word of the year is, maybe what your feeling is for that month, maybe your word of that month, things like that. So I put, may the early spring awaken your soul. May the early spring awaken your soul and remind you to celebrate the season with the hope and joy it brings. So very simple quote page with some minimal decoration there. The fourth one is an affirmations page. If you struggle and want to remind yourselves of things all month long, you can do an affirmations page. So I have, again, just a little minimal decoration here with the word March, and I put a few affirmations. I am in control of my reactions. I am in the right place at the right time. I am good enough. I am strong and wise. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. I am focused on my goals. And then I included like an overall thing, which is I give myself permission to put me first. So an affirmations page, again, you can always pair this with some washi as well. Moving right along, we have a lettering page. So I only filled up about half of the page, but you can do a whole page lettering the word March over and over again paired with some washi. So I have just different lettering styles of the word March. And what's nice about this type of cover page is that you can use any of these types of lettering styles in the rest of your setup. So one of the things that I like to do is pair the same type of lettering style. And so if you do a ton of different lettering styles on your cover page, you can basically do any lettering that you want for the rest of the month, and it goes with the theme. Not that you can't do that anyways, but it's something that I like to do to make it feel a little bit more cohesive. Number 6, again, very minimal, very basic, is a mini calendar. So I have just some basic decoration over here on the side, the word March lettered, and then a mini calendar with the week number as well. Again, you can pair this with something a little bit more maximal where you have like a big giant decoration in the back, but I wanted to do kind of that minimalist and maximalist feeling. So this is a little bit more involved, whereas this is a little bit less involved. And you can do the same type of cover page over and over each month and make it a cohesive looking theme. That's what I've been doing in my 2023 setup is I've been using scrap paper for a bunch of my cover pages, and I'm making them 2-page cover pages. So that way every single month looks the same when I open up to that month. Moving on, we have number 7, which is including a mood tracker in with your theme. Again, this one is a little bit more maximalist because there's some decoration, but essentially each of these elements is something that gets colored in over time. I just did very doodly basic drawings. So each of these sections, so this has 1 and 2, day 3, day 4, the ribbon has multiple parts, day 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, etc. And then just having the word March along the middle. And then I've only included a happy face and a smiley face, but if you wanted a bunch of colors to match like this washi tape, for example, you could do a whole bunch of colors as well and give them a little bit more definition when it comes to your mood. Number 8 is a Dutch door. I'm going to go ahead and get the Dutch door out now. So this is an example of a Dutch door. This is something that Archer and Olive has been doing with a bunch of their setups where you can size it down or up to a B5 or size it down to an A5 and cut this out and then do it as a Dutch door. So you would just connect it with washi tape and then the rest of your page would be there. So they've done this a few times. This is the March one from that Blackout subscription box back in, I want to say December 2021, if I remember correctly. So you could just connect this with washi tape here and then do a little Dutch door. You can always include a little calendar on the back as well. And this had a calendar for, I believe, 2022, but I cut it out because obviously that wouldn't apply to me now, but I could always do that little Dutch door cover page as well. And you can do that with regular paper in your notebook as well. Number 9 is a categorized cover page. So this is like your important dates. You would have 1 through 31. Obviously, I did not have enough room because I was including both of these on here, but I just have the word March lettered across the top. And then I have 2 sections for my 1 through 31. This kind of goes back to the basics of bullet journaling system, which is your monthly cover page, as you will, is a monthly calendar, but it is just a straight line of numbers, and then you can put in your important dates and things like that. So I have work dates, and then I have personal dates. You could also include, for example, if you had kids, you could include a 3rd column that said, you know, my kids' activities or anything like that. Or if you have a specific business, for example, like myself, I could have a column for business, so work, business, and personal dates as well. So that is the categorized version of a cover page. And then, of course, I have a large calendar. So I've included the large calendar across the middle. This is 6 wide by 5 tall, and it includes 4 boxes here on the left, 3 boxes on the right, and a section that you can include on the right. You can also include more decoration if you wanted, but I included a goal section here. And then I also have along the bottom where you can write what your intention is, like this could be like a motivational quote or something that this is my intention for this month, and then fill in your calendar as well. So those are the 10 different kinds of cover pages that I've come up with you for today. So first is the washi, second is the dashboard, third is a quote page, fourth is affirmations, fifth is lettering, 6 is a mini calendar, 7 is a mood tracker, 8 is the Dutch door, 9 is having a categorized important date section, and then 10 is a large calendar. So thank you so much. If you have any ideas that you want me to do for these 10 types videos, please let me know in the comments down below. I really, really appreciate getting ideas from all of you, because honestly, that's why I do what I do. So if you've made it to the end of this, please leave a rainbow in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.